What's up, guys? Welcome back to Legends Never Die, where neither will you if you know Jesus. It's January the 17th, 2025, and that means it is the beginning of the 2025 YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame season. Now, a couple things that I want to talk about before we get going here is number one, this is the 8th year of the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. Mike, baseball collector, started it. He ran it for 4 years, and I'm honored to say that now this will be my 4th year as the commissioner of the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. I see myself as the caretaker of this process. I don't participate. I don't vote, as I don't want to influence who gets into the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame in any way if I can help it. So I'm simply the caretaker of this great process. And the purpose of this process, the intentions behind it were and always have been, still are, for this to be fun. It's the intention to give us something to come together as a community, to participate in something bigger than our own individual channels, and to honor our peers. It may not be a huge deal in life. It isn't. There are many more things more important than the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. But I do believe it is an honor for you to be selected by your peers, honored in this fun little way. So it is something that I think is special and important for our community. That being said, I also want to give a thank you to Adam over at Splendid Sports Cards. He helped create the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame website, which I'll be sharing with you guys at the end of this video. So thank you to Adam. Thank you to Mike before we get going. Now, a couple notes from last year. We had a record 149 video ballots submitted. That's awesome. I want to break that record again this year. Would love to have 150 plus. That would be awesome. Another record that was broken of existing YouTube Sports Card Hall of Famers, minus the class of 2024 who got in last year. There were 50 exactly before last year's class, and 36 of the existing 50 channels cast a ballot in this process. Now, of the missing 14, 7 of those are inactive channels, including Ricky Russo, who is deceased. So of the possible ones that could have made a video, that's pretty dang good. 36 out of 43. I hope to beat that record again this year. I hope that all existing YouTube Sports Card Hall of Famers cast a ballot. Because if other people took the time to select you and honor you in this way, you should reciprocate that same benefit to the rest of the community and participate yourself. So I implore you to do that, especially if you're an existing YouTube Sports Card Hall of Famer. Now, the rules, if you're new to this process or you need a refresher, the rules are that you have to have been making YouTube Sports Card content for a minimum of 1 year in order to cast a ballot. The reason for that is I believe that YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame content creators are the ones that know best what makes a Hall of Fame worthy YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame channel. Now, it's up to you to decide what that really means if you're eligible to cast a ballot. I will not tell you any requirements or what my thoughts would be if I had a vote. That's up to you to decide. You can vote for up to 10 channels on your ballot. You can vote for as little as 1 up to 10. Ultimately, the top 5 vote getters will get in for the class of 2025. Now, if there is a tie or multiple ties for some reason, the channel with the most longevity that is a part of that tie will get the bump up to be in the class of 2025. So longevity is the tiebreaker. The way I check channels are eligible or for tiebreaker purposes, either for being able to vote or who you're voting for. I go to their channel, look for the oldest sports card related content video that they have. Now, channels that you vote for have to have been making content for a minimum of 3 years by basis of that oldest video. So again, quickly, requirements to cast a ballot. You have to be making YouTube sports card related content for a minimum of 1 year. You can vote for up to 10 channels, as few as 1. 5 will get in. And those channels that you vote for have to have been making YouTube sports card content for a minimum of 3 years. Now, at the culmination of the end of this process, you have until the end of January to submit your video ballot. Please, please, please put in your description who's on your ballot. I cannot possibly watch all of these videos, especially now with two small boys of my own in that time frame, and I want to get the results to you guys as quickly as possible. Those will be tallied by me. I will put them in a Google document that you guys will be able to see live. You'll be able to see at the end of the process. You'll be able to see everyone who cast a ballot, who they voted for, who gained a ballot vote from last year where they didn't get one from a returning voter, or where they lost one. Kind of a fun little metric that I've been doing that mirrors what Ryan Thibodeau does as part of his Hall of Fame process for the Baseball Hall of Fame. So that'll be available at the end, and it will culminate in speeches on my channel by the 5 members of the class of 2025. Their acceptance speeches as they enter the Hall of Fame, and then they will receive one of the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame patches in the mail. Now, last thing, so that you know who you should and shouldn't vote for, because they're already existing Hall of Famers. I'm going to share my screen here. This is the website for the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. It is YTSCHOF.com. I'll have that as a link in this video. But quickly, I'm going to go through the channels that have already been inducted. Class of 2018. Don't vote for any of these guys. It doesn't benefit them any at all. They're already in. Baseball Collector, AR Falk 77, Card Cutter, Elite Co 3, Giuseppe 1, Mike O, Pepino Man, Ray from Philly, Silver Jackify, Tops 85 401. Then Class of 2019, 80s Collection, Baseball Card Junkies TV, Jack Frost, Joey Brings It, Mark from Kentucky, Ricky Russo, may he rest in peace, Snoop 12922, Those Back Pages, Tommy Golf 85, Wesker Griff. Class of 2020, Blue Jacket 66, Bob Lewis, B. Roth 6, Dustin and Blake, Nuff Said Cards, Filmington, Scotty Tradition, She Blinded Me with Refractors, The Mangini Collection, Triple Crown 24. Class of 2021, Bill, the Hall of Fame Collector, Bowman 53, G's Mikey, It Cometh a Egg, Mr. Fisherbike, Psyched on Baseball Cards, Stove Sports, Up North Collectors, Vintage Oddball Cards, Zombie Collector. And then in 2022 is when I took over as caretaker/commissioner of the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. So it'll only be 5 channels per year now. Diamond Yard Sports Cards, Bart's Cards, Legends Never Die, Dave's Midlife Card Crisis, New York Yankees Fan 7, Lou Rock TV. Oh, sorry. Class of 2023, Lou Rock TV, Reindeer Studios, Elite Hunters, Picker Jim S, Brad 8671, and then last year's class of 2024, Don's Field of Dreams Cards, Wade Boggs Fan, TJ Mack Vintage Cards and Nostalgia, 4-Leaf Cards, and Jimmy Guns. Now, if you haven't checked out any of these channels, you can also click the link, the little YouTube insignia there below each one of their names, and it is a direct link to their channel because that's a big part of what this is all about, discovering channels you may not be familiar with, following more people, and getting our community better connected. I'm excited for YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame season. Let's keep it positive. That's what the intentions are. I love each and every one of you. I hope you will participate. Keep collecting, and God bless.